I think they're fighting for their life, right? They got 26 games left, and I think they still believe they can make it. Like, they don't have a bad hockey team. Maybe they haven't got the bounces, and this season they got guys sent down from Chicago, the 2 new forwards they have, and they came at us. It's 2 games in a row now where we haven't played the way we can play.
Maybe not the prettiest second and third period for you guys, but Jeremy Bruder with a big night. It's kind of one of those games that maybe you shouldn't have had, but you had.
Yeah, I mean, it happens, right? We count on our goaltending, and Brennan stole one last night in the second period where they're in our zone the whole time, and then tonight Broads did the same thing, and we've gotten away from being a very good defensive team where we keep it really tight in our zone and don't give up. And we don't give up 30 shots, 40 shots a night. So it's 2 games in a row now. So we got to tighten up for tomorrow and be better.
Sean Olsen, he's been a really nice addition since he's come back from injury. What's really kind of worked with him?
Oh, I think just his compete level, right? You got to compete at this level. Nothing's easy. So if you want to be in the lineup, you got to compete, and he's done that.
That was a missile from the point. Were you expecting offense from him, or was that one of the reasons you brought him in, or mainly defense?
We brought him in for, he's a big, heavy defenseman to all play the heavy game and physical game. We brought him in. We were hoping to pair him with Graves and have kind of a shutdown pair, but he sees the ice really well. He's good at the transition game, so he's got a good shot, and, it was nice that he was able to let it go. It was a great shot off the post and in, yeah.
Daniel Amesbury, first assist tonight since November of 2024. Not a guy you can really see in that section of the score sheet.
Yeah, no, it would have been nice if we had the Gordie Howe, right? No, you know what? Ames brings a different talent to our group, right? He's a big physical guy, and he made a nice play and he chipped it out, and Edwards made a nice pass to Bear there wide, and he scored a nice goal.
Seems like Chase McLane's starting to get the scoring touch at feeding off opportunity and McManus there in that line.
Yeah, when we put Kleiner with them, he plays that heavy game. That's why we signed him in the off season. He's a big body that can play hard and heavy, and now he's getting rewarded for all his hard work.
What are some of the biggest takeaways you can take from the first 2 games of the series?
We need to be a lot better in our transition game, and we need to be better defensively. I mean, give them credit how they came out and played us the last 2 games, but we're better than that, and we haven't played at that level. When you saw us play in Atlanta, we haven't even come close to that these last 2 games. But it happens. The seasons, there's ups and downs in games. You're not always going to be perfect, but good teams find a way to win hockey games, and we've done that the last 2 games.
8 in a row for you guys now, and you talked about it last week. This was the weekend you guys had out Wheeling. You now sit 2 points behind Wheeling for that top spot in the North Division. That's got to feel nice for you guys.
Yeah, it does. I mean, like we said, we want to take it a game at a time, and it started way back before the others. I think we had 6 in a row there at one point where we were getting points, and started the year we're a little bit inconsistent, but this group's believing in themselves, and that's what you want. And you know what? Like, tomorrow we got to go do a job, and then hopefully these guys get rewarded for their hard work tomorrow, and they wake up Monday morning tied for first. That'd be great for them.
Have you made a decision on a goaltender for tomorrow night?
Yeah, we're going with Brennan tomorrow. Yeah.
U.S. or Canada tomorrow morning?
You know what? Hopefully it's going to be a really good hockey game.
Hey, did Amesbury have a boy or a girl?
Girl. Daughter, yeah. You know what? I live half my life in the U.S. Then I live the other half in Canada, yeah. So hopefully it's a great game, right? I'll be up having coffee and watching it. Yeah.
So tell me, you guys always play hard. You always come back. But when you're this close to first place, how much more of a motivator is that? Is that part of what's talked about between periods, maybe?
I mean, obviously we want to be first place, but I think we're just taking it game by game, period by period, and just period by period. We're a really good team. We have a good group in that locker room, and we're really close, and we all believe in each other, and I think that just goes such a long way.
That Bertuzzi and McManus both had no problem putting up the points, but yourself, 4-game point streak, seems like the points are starting to rub off on you too now.
Yeah, I mean, I owe a lot to them. They do a lot of the work. I try to get them the puck as much as possible because they're both lethal goal scorers, and I owe a lot to them.
Just talking about that line all the year, it's been the top line for Adirondack. It seems like every night one of you 3 are getting on the score sheet.
Yeah, I mean, we look at each other before every game, and we want to be the drivers. We want to be the best players on the ice, and that's what we strive for every single night.
A Greensboro team comes in here, not where they want to be in the standings, but they played 2 really tough games against you guys. What are you guys going to have to look out for tomorrow night?
I mean, they're going to bring it again. Like, they played hard when we played them in Greensboro, and they're going to bring it again. Like, regardless of the standings, they're a good team, and they play hard. Yeah, we got to bring our A game tomorrow. That's for sure.
What adjustments did you make in the game? They really came out on hitting on all cylinders. After
Yeah.
the first period, you go back in and regroup. What kind of adjustments do you make?
Yeah, I think it's just like a calmness within the locker room. Like, we know we're going to be good, and we're going to find a way. We just got to everyone pull the same rope at the same time, and good teams find ways to win.
Does that calmness help when you have guys like Tyler Brennan and Jeremy Britter back behind?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, Broad's for us tonight, Brennan for us last night. I mean, a tandem goalie. Their partnership is just unbelievable. Like, you can't ask for 2 better goalies, and I think they feed off each other. They're really good friends, and it makes for a lethal tandem.
2 points behind Wheeling. You got another game in hand. Play Reading on Wednesday. Do you guys start to think about that? Starting that later in the year now.
I'm not thinking about it personally, to be honest. I just want to keep winning games, and the rest will take care of itself.
Solid first 2 games for you guys against the Greensboro team. How big is this series for you guys? Even knowing where they are in the standings, it's been 2 tough games.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter who you play, right? We prepare the same way, stick to our systems and just go about our game and prepare the same way as if, first, last, it doesn't matter.
You're coming off an injury, your first goal tonight as a Thunder, that's got to feel nice.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's been a little bit of a, I played 1 game and then I got injured, so it's been a little bit of a grind for me. But it's adversity and it's part of the game. So yeah, I'm happy to get it, and the guys did a great job.
Your first experience in front of this crowd here, what you heard about it?
I mean, I watched a couple games here, so I kind of got while I was injured, I kind of got an idea of what the fans are like, and I mean, the fans are awesome here. It's a hockey town, and it's a first-class organization. So I mean, yeah, it's been great.
This team kind of plays the same way you like to play, a heavy, physical team. How much does that kind of help you play your game here?
I mean, yeah, it does. Like I said before, it doesn't matter who we play. If they're physical, they're not. It doesn't really change anything about my game. So I mean, yeah, it's just, it's good.
What's the biggest takeaways you can take from the first 2 games here against Greensboro?
We just got to play our system. Not worry about them. We just got to play the way we can play, and we'll be fine.
Thanks a lot.
What inspired the fist bump?
Huh?
What inspired the little fist bump?
Oh, I don't know. I was just joking around. Yeah.
Your first assist tonight since November of 2024. That must feel nice.
Yeah, long overdue. It was nice to get rewarded a little bit. Felt like we played well. My line played well. Our whole team played well second half. But I felt like it was coming. Last few games, I feel like it's coming. And finally got it tonight. So.
How much did you want the Gordie Howe hat trick tonight?
Yeah, that would have been nice.
First 2 games against Greensboro, a team that's low in the division right now, but they've really come out the first 2 games and really given it to you guys. What do you guys have to do to take this week tomorrow afternoon?
I think just forget who we're playing and just play the way we play. We seem to play really good against the best teams. So I think the way we played in Atlanta, that's just how we got to come out tomorrow and kind of stick it to them and come hard and get pucks behind them and just play simple.
Goaltending's been huge the first 2 series. Jerry Britter really bailed you out the first 2 periods and you guys were struggling there.
Yeah. Yeah, we got amazing goaltending, and I don't know how many times they keep us in games that otherwise we probably wouldn't be in. So it's a sigh of relief to have guys like that in between the pipes, night in and night out. And tonight, obviously, it helped us out, and last night too, obviously.
How much does it help having other guys like Wheeler, Graves, Beraldo, all of those guys who are willing to drop the gloves?
Yeah, it's awesome. It takes a little weight off everybody's shoulders, and it's hard to play against. I think anybody who's played the game knows what it's like to play against teams like that, and it sucks. You come into the rink and you kind of just want to survive the weekend and get out of there and go home. So that's the team where that's our identity. We're tough. We're hard to play against, and we're built for playoffs. So it's nice to have a handful of guys that are willing to go like that. Everybody on our team's willing to go, but nice to have some really heavy guys to back me up too.
8 straight wins for you guys, 2 points behind Wheeling. What's really worked for you guys in the last couple weeks?
Honestly, just getting pucks behind people and, just hammering the D, playing simple hockey. I mean, obviously we got skilled forwards, but I think not forcing stuff and just letting those nice plays come. That's when we play our best. So I think if we just play that way, we'll continue on this path.
It looks like everybody's starting to contribute. Chase McLane's kind of the point of kind of rubbed off to him. On that line, Adrien Beraldo gets his first goal tonight. Must be really nice to have everybody kind of come in and chip in right away.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we got a deep team in all areas. Toughness, skill, everything. So it's nice to see everybody getting rewarded.
How much depth really help you guys? Especially in 3-and-3s and these 4 and 5s.
A lot. Obviously, Cloutier runs our whole, every line basically. So we're all playing. So when you get to 3-and-3s, teams that are running 3 lines and their 4th line's not playing much, they're going to be a lot more tired than us. So I think that's a big advantage that we all play. And by the time we get to the 3rd game, we should have a little bit more energy than the other team that's running 3 lines.
Thanks a lot.